Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Proverbs 183. The proverb today is, heaven helps those that help themselves. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. This proverb is a variant of the proverb, God helps those that help themselves. So you can hear it both ways. Either heaven helps those that help themselves, or God helps those that help themselves. All right, let's continue. The original phrase is believed to come from one of Aesop's fables called Hercules and the Wagoner. Okay, so of course we're talking about Hercules from Greek mythology. You know, remember the very strong man, or one of the supposed to be the strongest, but I think he was half god and he was half human, basically. So that's why. So Hercules and the Wagoner. Let's continue. In the fable, the Wagoner was driving a very heavy load and got seriously stuck in the mud. The more the Wagoner had his horses pull, the deeper the amount of mud he got stuck in. The Wagoner got down and prayed to Hercules. Hercules then appeared to the man, and instead of directly helping him, he told the Wagoner to get off his knees, because, you know, he got on his knees to pray, and put his shoulder to the wheel to lift. You know, told him, hey, this is what you do. The moral of the fable is the gods help those that help themselves. So that's why a lot of people give Aesop, actually, credit with being the first one to really create this sort of proverb. Okay, let's continue. There is another story. There is another story often told to explain this proverb, and this is the story. There was a man caught in a flood. You know, think of like years back, think of like Katrina, with the flood was so high, all the people went to the top of their roofs and had signs, save me, help me. It's very similar to that idea. So this man caught in a flood and went to the roof and prayed for God to save him. First, a rowboat came by, and the rower, you know, the rower of the rowboat, said, jump in and I'll save you. The man said, no thanks, God will come to save me. Second, a motorboat came by, and the same thing happened. You know, so basically the motorboat said, you know, jump in and I'll save you. And of course he said, no, don't worry, I'm praying to God, God will save me. Third, a helicopter spotted him, and the helicopter pilot dropped a ladder. Again, the man said, no thanks, God will save me. Okay, finally, the water covered the house, and the man drowned. When he died, he went to heaven and said, God, I had faith in you. Why didn't you save me? God answered, I sent you a rowboat, a motorboat, and a helicopter. What did you expect? All right, well, this is the story that is often told to try to explain this, that, you know, hey, you can't expect a God or any other God to just materialize and to, you know, just do everything for you. You still have to put in the effort. Okay, good. So let's continue here. This proverb is sometimes credited to Ben Franklin as well, because it was included in his book of Proverbs, Poor Richard's Almanac. And I think he used the one where it says, God helps those that help themselves. So that's why a lot of people may say that, give him credit for this proverb as well. And we just, of course, have one example here. Praying for help is fine, but don't expect God will just hand you everything. You must put in the work and effort. Remember, God helps those that help themselves. Yeah, or, you know, basically the same thing in any religion. Anytime they pray to any gods, you can't expect them to just materialize. You know, the best they could probably do is provide you with luck and maybe some opportunities, and you have to recognize the opportunities and take it. So that's kind of what the idea is behind. So, all right, you could hear the phrase either way. Heaven helps those that help themselves, or God helps those that help themselves. Anyway, I hope you got it. Hope you found it informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.